The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Hi, I'm not your average Joseph, and this is the Podical Sons. This week, we do something a little bit different from y'all. It's called the Pregame Show. And what we basically did is take a few segments of shows that we previously recorded, just you haven't seen what leads up to the actual starting of the shows. So this is all just pre-recorded stuff. A lot of the conversations actually led into the shows themselves, but some of them they're just thoughts that are out there. So we decided that we're gonna compile a whole bunch of them, throw them up on our Patreon channel, and then that would be something a little bit bonus for all our fans and subscribers. So we're gonna introduce the segment. This is 3 different I like to call them cutting floor gems, and we hope you like it. And if you do, then you're gonna subscribe to the Patreon channel and get more out of it, because we definitely plan to put more into it. All right, so check it out. Pre-game show.
Canadian government's already willing to step in,
Right.
but the U.S. government, everything and stuff, the healthcare stuff is just dollars.
Right.
So now, not even say like even Oregon with the whole, you get a little amount of cocaine, you're all right. That's not everywhere. That's not federal. Because remember, the drug epidemic hit where the heaviest? What state?
Was it?
New York.
Yeah, it was New York. Yeah.
Now, if they had some shit like that in New York and stuff, whatever, the rap songs would change.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. They have to figure out where so that you can't, I agree. Like, you just don't let everything run rampant here. He's like, all right, we're giving you some free shit. We'll see how you guys handle it over here, how you handle it over here, how you handle it over there. Because even if in any case and stuff, like Montreal,
Right.
drinking legal age here is 19, drinking legal age and stuff in Quebec is 18.
Yeah.
You start seeing and stuff, whatever, like some of the schools are doing school trips to like places that are 18, or a lot of 18-year-olds, when they hit that age, they flock to a place where they can be accommodated. So now they're able to track crime, they're able to track certain type of behaviors and everything. So if they look at it stuff as like, well, Montreal is the kind of club life for the fresh and thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And they might have more of the problems. We're not going to change the legal age in Ontario. Because it's been at 19 like since forever, since you knew it and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And Montreal's been like that forever. Why haven't they changed it federally? It's the tracking thing. This one chick I used to talk to, she told me about the whole how criminology and stuff works.
Right.
So when they allow certain things into the system, I was like, well, just let it open across the board. They're like, people don't know restraint.
No.
We've been bootleg free for the longest and stuff, whatever, as like people, right? Like I want to say you have a nation, let's say, that's heavy on the manners or something. I don't know, pick say like a Sri Lanka. No, Sri Lanka have like rebels and stuff like that. But if you picture a place that don't have like kind of rebel conflict type of stuff, where the government like run things, the damn near run things and stuff like that, whatever. If they start to give people like some little bit of leeway and stuff like that, they will eat that thing up like candy.
Oh yeah. I agree with that.
Because they never had nothing like that. Before, you've been restricted. The young chick. Picture you had a young chick, no boyfriends, no this, no that. She turned 18. I wanna break free. They go nuts. So I feel like, certain things, stuff like across the board and everything. Like remember, here, I think BC, they're allowed to smoke, but they're not allowed to keep or something like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like the different weed laws and stuff in between. The regulations. That's what I'm saying. Like, for pertaining to like people like David Ortiz and all them and stuff, or Tyson and Wiz Khalifa and everything, you got to go in places and stuff where these things can kind of work for you, where the regulations are already there to see how far you can milk it. Yeah. Because other than that, whatever, can you turn over a profit and stuff for it? Possibly, maybe, because everybody's thinking capital-wise. Right?
So so they're pretty much, I guess, banking on the international popularity.
Well, yeah, because
and running things outside of the US. Because you're right.
Well, not even outside.
Well, I mean, no, it's still within the US, right, where they can operate. But I mean, if you're going to face those limitations of certain states not being able to be accommodating, you're still trying to grow your market, right? So, You look at that international push, and plus, some places where it's has no laws at all, and you can be considered a god. It might just be even twice accommodating for you.
Well, I look at this stuff as like, all right, look at Cali with their weed laws, and then let's look at somewhere like Ohio, right? And then you're looking at stuff as that, where were you more likely to travel and do whatever the hell? Would you like to go to places stuff where like certain restrictions, certain things stuff can apply for you, can work for you and everything like that?
Right.
And they look at the stuff like tourism comes into play because remember, it's all about the government touching this money and stuff again. Whatever clean or legal, legit money, the government can touch off it. They make a percentage off of it and stuff, right? So if you're looking at like, we can't make percentage off certain things because like, you know, if especially your black market, you're not doing tax. You're like, all right, so I'm going to sell you this ounce for like 30. No, I'm going to sell you half ounce for like 30, but I'm like, I'm going to put my tax on it and everything because I got to pay the government. No, that's not happening.
Right.
So now when they're looking at stuff now, they have to be able to tax certain type of things. Now the people look like, all right, your incentive now is, okay, weed's not popping like that and stuff in Florida. Florida's the vacation spot.
Right.
People will flock because I'm going to Miami, going to South Beach, whatever and everything like that, right? They can't make it yet. Because if they look at like, yo, people already go to Daytona Beach, Wilds, right? You see South, we covered this shit and stuff like that. Then you want to give something like that to them. I think it make them calmer. Yeah. I think it make them calmer.
Probably.
Because I feel like there's a difference between an alcoholic and a weed head.
Calmer probably boosted the restaurant industry.
That too. Because you know those fights when they pop off at Waffle House, them bitches feel like they're in Atlanta and Georgia's weed laws and stuff ain't like how everybody else's shit is. So you can get your answers and stuff there. What do they say? Follow the money.
Follow the money.
Follow the money. You'll get all the answers.
The money trail.
Follow the money trail. All right, I'm open this up.
I was watching this one documentary. A lot of things were saying when the problem is because it's not federal.
Mm-hmm.
In certain jurisdictions, it's hard to get like business loans and all that shit for it to just even run the operation. So you gotta have either like some serious investors or have bank to do it for yourself.
Look, Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
It's not there in Memphis, and it's not there in Tennessee. He has to drive south to Mississippi.
Mm.
And I think like where he is and stuff like that, I think it's like an hour and like less than an hour drive or something like that, whatever.
Right.
So you got to drive an hour to get there. So now they're looking like, well, if you're a weed head or you're heavy in the weed game and shit like that, whatever, Mississippi is the place for you to go because not every state and stuff, whatever, is this type of thing now. So now if you're looking at you're going to do these type of investment moves and all that type of stuff, you got to look at, but you need to relocate because depends on how much bread you have. Some people can afford, like, you know, you might get if we do a business thing here in Ontario, we can get Ontario grants because we're citizens.
Right,
We're residents of Ontario and everything like that.
Right.
And even like in America, what's so funny is that if you're not from Vegas, like in the Nevada area and stuff, whatever, and you make a heap of money, like a $1 million jackpot,
they
eat 2 taxes off you before you touch the money. Because you're not from there. So if you're from there and stuff, whatever, that's the thing. So even if like people like and everything like that, if they go over and stuff like that, they can go buy. But let's say if like certain state trooper marked this car and stuff like, yo, we see this dude roll up in a dispensary. It's all right. He'll go over in there and stuff, whatever. Look out for whatever car, breaker, over, out. They're looking like, yo, they count on him going to jail, going through the due process system and stuff to make some coin. So that's what I'm saying. Like every state, like the federal thing, they're like, nah, we can't open it up like that. We gotta rape the people. They're not for you. They're for the people who are in this dance. Right. So I was like, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. Cause I look at this stuff as that how many people probably first thing they went to BC. Way back when and stuff, whatever, like before it was legal over here. And their main thing, I want to smoke some weed. That boosts their damn economy over there. People coming over here just for the trees. I mean, like, to me, these BC and stuff, whatever, seems like a lot of rainy kind of conditions and snow. Every time I hear Whistler, I never seen a picture of Whistler green. Whistler's always Caucasian, like a Ku Klux Klan meeting. It's covered in white. And I always look, I'm like, Why? like,
There's a lot of Asians in Vancouver.
because you got the West Coast though.
Yeah, yeah.
What's on the West Coast and stuff, whatever, right? Like if you look at it, stuff like the other side of stuff with the pond, on the Pacific pond, you got all the Asian nations. You got the Koreas, the Japans, the Chinas. You got all of them and stuff like that. So now they just basically kind of flocked there.
Yeah.
And they set up shop and stuff there. Because I want to say, I feel like immigration borders and stuff in specific places like hubs, like let's say like the BC sides or the Ontarios and the Montreals would be harder to get in and stuff whatever when you're going through like paperwork or naturalization type of shit.
Right.
I think it'd be better for you or a person to go through like a non-type of border place, whatever. So like if like even like in America, if you're looking like if you're a Latino, Latino population and stuff is high in guess where?
Is it Texas?
It's there. Okay, so we'll say people, you know, like you have your New Yorkers,
right?
Your Calis, your Texas, your Floridas,
right?
You know the fast place for immigrants, for Latin immigrants to get paperwork or immigration faster? North Carolina. They have a population because that's what I'm saying. It's not like a border type of place, right? And it's kind of like that's why I always say the Canadian government is kind of stupid, because you have Toronto, you take the I'm about to say Serbian, they're the Syrian folk, right? You took the Syrian folk, you dump them in a hub. No, you need to dump them in a place where you need to build
and expand. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
North Carolina stuff and South Carolina, those are like farm type of countries and stuff and rural areas and everything like that. Right. Throw the people in there to build those areas and stuff like that. Raleigh, like, what was it? I guess where's Cole from? Like Lafayette or something like that. Those type of places, Dreamville places and stuff like that. Those places are now getting the plus. So like when you look at stuff, you're looking like, oh, they might be regular whites. No, they're Latinos because the immigration thing is looking like, yo, right. We'll take 5 years to process your shit here in New York because we got a hub of people coming here. Or you can come to North Carolina and stuff where we only got like 500 people and stuff applying for here and you're likely to get your shit faster here. Yeah. But if you're here, it's kind of like if you're in Ohio, are you always going to fly out to North Carolina to go do your immigration shit? Right. No, you're going to look for the closest place possible. Right. And I think, and Cleveland and stuff has one and stuff too. And I think the next immigration office or next like passport office and naturalization type of places like in Michigan, they're random places and stuff like that, but they're not just lined up across the board. Right. Because if they were, it's kind of like, we need to help build to this economy. We have to have a reason. That's what I'm saying. Census, all those type of things come back into play. Yeah. But people just kind of like, I don't know about my business. I want government watching me. I want this. I want that.
Yeah, I've always wondered, like when you're relocating, like with Canada, when they're relocating people, like it is always to like the populated areas, the areas where you got people living on the streets because.
That
it just blows my mind where there's areas that could just benefit from just people just being in there and it developing. You know, I was watching this one video about settlers. You know, they might be like the first 100 people there. Build a little small town, couple houses here and there, little small schoolhouse. The more people come in, start settling, they realize, okay, we got to put up more houses. More houses go up. Then you realize, okay, it don't make sense everybody traveling to the local market. Well, it's no longer local. The market that's in the next town, there's enough people in here to support a market in this town. Let's build a market. Then the market builds. And all these other small infrastructure things start building out and start filling out. And just driving just north of here, just seeing all these little small pocket towns.
Because nobody's not going to these places.
Nobody's not going to those places. But you're right. If you drop a whole bunch of people in there,
the money is now rotating. The money is now being spent. And now, because I seen this doc whatever on like Compton, right? Like probably like months ago, I seen it on Compton. They were saying like how Compton was, and Compton was like I think they had a cheese factory there. Yeah, way back when they had like small shit. They had like I think. Compton was probably like maybe like 4 or 5 blocks, right? A gas station, like a general store, and all this type of stuff to where it got and stuff, whatever, too, right? Yeah. And I'm looking at stuff to like, yeah, the more people going to this place, the more people spending to this now, and not even participating in the census, they're looking like where they're gonna pull the funds and stuff, whatever, too, right? So a lot of times the people like even like here, like bring it back to people here, the people that work in the city, but they live elsewhere and stuff, whatever. That's the reason why like it's GTA. Not everybody has like a greater whatever area.
Right.
Like Cleveland is one of those places stuff. You have a greater Cleveland area, a greater New York area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you have that many people and stuff working or making the bread and stuff here, but they're distributing it upon the neighboring areas.
Right.
So now once they realize like their neighboring areas and stuff like that, because some people they're okay with the commutes to like the berries and everything, but you notice and stuff, our news doesn't really cover berry and stuff like that because it's not really considered part of the GTA.
Right.
So I was looking like, yo, the dollars and stuff, it has to rotate and they have to know where how much dollars and stuff are going to and fro. Yes, corrupt politicians and stuff are corrupt and everything. Yes, politics and stuff is not really for everybody and shit like that. But certain things and stuff, whatever, when they're done right, it can be so much better. Like I look at it stuff as where I always feel like Canada kind of shits the bed. Just my opinion is where, to me, Canada's like a bootleg America.
Yeah.
Right?
I can agree with that.
In America's like bumfuck places, what I consider bumfuck places and stuff, whatever, there's still populations and there's still bread and money and people and stuff in there. Yeah. When I heard Kanye West say something about he's in Wyoming, I'm like, who the fuck is going to Wyoming? Right. But then when I even heard that, whatever, I think when he's working on one of those albums, I go to Google and stuff like population, like for just the state. Yeah. I'm like, damn, they got a lot of people. So I start looking at stuff for like the capital and everything like that, and like other main cities and shit like that. I was like, no, bread is moving.
It's moving.
Bread is moving, but it's not moving to that level drastic because like freaking cost of living. I want to say like minimum wage. Yeah. Then you look at minimum wage and stuff like that, but the minimum wage and stuff is still like under $10. So now if a man and stuff, let's say Kanye to get like a studio thing and stuff in like Cali or something like that, where they're saturated with studios and populations of people, say the studio might cost $100,000. Yeah. There it might even be 20 racks.
It's true.
And if you got G5 money or fly money and everything like that.
Yeah, what do you care?
You spend that money and stuff in flights, and so you're saving that much money for this and all the above. This is like, yo, they'll fly out whoever to come to their spots.
Why not?
You're paying for the gas and you probably own the plane or you probably rent the G4s, Gs, whatever and stuff. And it worked. And I was like, yes. But as a government and stuff, whatever, you shouldn't really just dump the people and stuff, whatever there. So that's the reason why like I realized that government hustle is like when it comes to immigration, there's like 100 applicants can apply per year. We only allowing 100 applicants. So we can get 5,000 applications and stuff. I want to be a citizen. We only allowing 100. We gonna eat this money from that. Be like, too bad, so sad. Better luck next time. There's always a next time. You pay more money and it's going back. So now the government now looking at your shit be like, you know what, Smooth? You did apply last time. All right, we're gonna give you one of the Caucasian words, a mulligan. We're gonna give you a mulligan. I just learned that it's a golf term and stuff, whatever. I was like, Caucasians, I love, God bless Caucasians in their terminology. That's why I know our cultures are so different. Yep. They're going to throw you a mulligan. And they'd be like, all right, he applied last time. All right, so we're not going to just eat his dollars and stuff like that. We're going to give him a little time and shit like that, whatever. Because remember, they're only allowing a set amount and they're going to eat that rest amount. Whatever they do with that money, I don't know.
Right, yeah.
But it's ruthless, but it's ingenious.
It's the system, man.
and that's what I'm saying. It's the exclusivity shit, that limited edition shit. Because I'm looking like, why they keep, people are like suckers and fans for like shoes or certain type of things.
Yeah.
Why not make more? They're like, no, because we can tell you, yo, boss, you want these shoes? We don't, the MAGA shoes, the Yeezys.
Right.
We know you want these MAGA shoes and everything like that. You got to enter a raffle. You got to pay for this just to be registered and stuff. So in any case, if you don't buy the shoe, we still eat some money from you. What we do with our money is our business.
It's the lottery, man. It's the lottery game, man.
I always look at stuff. I'm like, oh, my peoples. We really do have the power's in the people.
It is.
But the people and stuff aren't educated. I don't want to say like school-wise, whatever, but they don't have the knowledge. And it's shocking to me because we live in the information age. Everybody granny got a computer or a phone.
Nobody doesn't want to go look for the information themselves, and that's the problem, right? Because if you don't want to go look for the information yourself, but you're relying on the information, whatever I tell you goes.
Pretty much.
Whatever I tell you goes.
Pretty much.
And that is we're in the information age, but nobody's like.
And that was part of the COVID dance.
Yeah.
We don't know as government, we don't know exactly what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
But we do know that it's whopping a few people and stuff, whatever, and it's adding to their death.
Right.
So we're going to tell you to sit inside and all the above. Now remember April 2020 to like where we are in 2022, let's say November 2022.
Right.
Virus is still out here. The virus has got more remixes than P. Diddy.
Yeah.
But now how we're moving and stuff like that, right? And then remember, you had some people with stuff, they had no choice, stuff where they ate the gospel, and the other people that kind of rebelled.
Right.
Right? The people like, nah, this shit not killing me. I done got it, bounced back, like even your ass and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, I finally got COVID. Soft things. Come see me get COVID 3 times. Like, what? Who talks like that? But then again, it's like that though, whatever, right? Because at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, you're not, let's say, boomer stage.
Right.
You're not obese.
Right.
You got it 3 times. You're still pumping and going and stuff like that. Yeah. This shit don't concern you.
Right. Yeah.
On to the next.
But it I guess it takes that while to see who is who.
Yeah, you had to collect that.
And I think
stats are real.
That was the issue. Because it was so new and so fresh, we didn't try to give it any time to get, get data. It's just no like go. And then we'll just let the data trickle in after and then just deal with that way. And
then some people, I think not to cut you, but I think the thing and stuff too is like when it comes to the data thing, I always be hurting this. I be feeling it for some people and stuff because again, like you said, they don't want to go access the data. They want to go look at it and stuff, whatever. And then people, a lot of times they just want to regurgitate or recite things they had done heard.
Right.
When that shit could be false.
Right.
Right? Like when it came to COVID, my favorite thing on COVID was hydrochloroquine. Oh, and that lady, the black African type of lady or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? That whole thing could have been paid actors and all this type of shit. Whatever. You know how this shit goes down.
Right,
and stuff,
right.
But that press conference and stuff, whatever, she's like, we've cured people with hydrochloroquine. Fucking, I was like, oh shit, they done gotta cure this quick. I was like, yo, heal the world.
And then started singing.
Make it a better place. Hydrochloroquine is not the cure. I'm like, so we not arresting those fuckers? Isn't that propaganda?
It is. So why didn't they arrest them?
What the fuck you talking about, man? You forget? The biggest gangsters and the bullies in the block is the government. Don't let nobody tell you nothing less. If the government look at it, stuff is like, yo, it's what we watching with the Candace Owen thing.
Right.
If everybody's looking here, what the fuck is happening over here? And that's exactly what it is and stuff. That's some like, I don't knock like conspiracy theorists and stuff like that, whatever. Right. But my thing and stuff is, where's your evidence? Where's your proof?
Right.
A motherfucker will say this quick time and stuff like 9/11 people and stuff, whatever. And 9/11 was a tragic time. And people like, I knew something was up that day. How? I was eating cereal. And all the Cheerios was to the left, but this one went to the right. Yeah. Tea leaves. Oh my gosh.
The tea leaves, man.
Oh my gosh. So you're right, it's the tea leaves. Mm-hmm. Nothing is like solidified concrete and everything. Like if they're like, yo, they went past somebody and somebody drove past and they were talking like, oh, they're gonna, Twin Towers. They're gonna attack the Twin Towers. They heard that. They'd be like, I know this is not a proper time to go because these random dudes who don't look like they're from here sound like some shit's about to go down to the Twin Towers. But their motherfucker's like, I knew this wasn't the day for me to go to work. Something just told me. It's fucking Task Force Tuesday. They kick in the door Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Because Mondays and Fridays, people ain't really offices and stuff. Right. That never happened on a Tuesday. When they knew people were in offices. It's sad. It's sad. Like I said, the people really do have the power, but the people and stuff don't utilize it.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all had the power to vote. I was telling somebody I went to go vote, and they're like, mayor, schmear. Even when I went to go vote, you know what's the funny thing too? The list for the mayor was long as shit for the city of Toronto. It was like, suck. Yeah. Then they had something else, either treasurer or the board of trustees. There's like 2 other things, and the categories and stuff was short. And the lady told me when I'm getting ready to vote, she said this. Election in Canada, whatever, right? She says this. She's like, if you want, you can vote for the other 2. Heifer, I'm going to exercise my right.
My right, yeah.
It's like, if you want.
Yeah.
So I was like, how many people already just coming in here like, even if they're looking for Tory. Tory. I'm done.
Yeah. No.
Fuck the other two.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And I think it's funny because those who know they're going to reap the benefits vote. And I say that like this.
Course.
I say that like this. They're not really particularly tied to any particular party.
Mm-hmm.
They might not even like the person. But if you're going to make my life comfortable in the next 4 years, because you have certain things in place that I can rock with, I'm going to vote. So as a politician, you just got to make sure you focus on what people need.
We've said this thousands of times. Constituents.
It's constituents.
You
man.
play into your constituents. That's exactly what it is. John McCain, rest his soul, before he died and everything, didn't like Donald Trump. What was John McCain? Republican.
Yeah.
What was Donald Trump? Republican.
Yeah.
Doug Ford, still alive to this day. His brother Rob, rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
They're both conservatives.
Mm-hmm.
Tory is a conservative. When I was looking at this shit that time when it came to the whole voting thing and stuff, I'm like, why the conservatives beefing? This is not the party we should be fucking with. They don't have their shit together. They have internal war.
Right.
So I'm like, if you have any kind of sense, you vote liberal.
Right.
Or you vote NDP and some shit like that, because these people don't have their shit together. Their
Right.
party and stuff is like, there's like, either you have the party that's trying to be like conservative/liberal, and then you're gonna be like super right-wing conservatives or ultra-right to the far right. I was like, nah, dog. Like, why are we making this shit more convoluted? Like, what do you say? Like, are you from the Jamaican? Like, you know, are you? That's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to the mixed people and shit like that too.
Right.
Like,
Right.
are you black? Are you white? Well, my mom is white and my pops is black, so I feel like I can dance on both
Both
worlds.
sides.
And I tell you, I got a problem with fence sitters. Black area, white area. That gray area is quicksand. The longer you sit in there and stuff, whatever, everything becomes useless to nobody. Pick a side. Percent of them will learn from the men. So like they like say their sex repertoire probably had Mother Mary Missionary, Backshot, and Side, whatever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if this dude he's taking into porn like that,
Right.
he now bringing his tactics in, and now she's adding it to her repertoire.
Right. Makes sense. That makes sense.
Some, and then somebody commented like, "This is why you shouldn't shun men for watching porn." I was like, "Yeah, see.
Hey, but since you mentioned it last week,
I sent you the thing, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and I've been seeing more posts like that.
Yeah, it's like they've been just trying to destroy porn.
I've been seeing more posts like that. I said the last one I seen like they was giving like, and it's always in some sort of set of rules for men.
Of course.
This is like I was like rule number 3, like don't watch porn. I was like, the hell? That's why I said it move up in the chart. Last week it was like 8.
Nah, that shit moved up. I seen, like I said, when I seen Jordan Peterson's thing first, I was like, he's like, it's blocking your, what did he say? I think he said it's blocking your chance of like connecting with a person.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm like, okay, God bless my parents and the genes that they gave me and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I was a dude that kind of looked like a tree monster?
Right.
So if I look like a tree monster and stuff now, and I'm really trying to find me just one woman for myself.
To lock in, right?
Right. And now I'm trying shit is not happening. So I'm supposed to just sit with my nuts loaded all the way until I possibly run into somebody like in like 5-6 years? Or you're going to relieve yourself and then you're going to tell me and stuff, whatever, like, yo, boss, don't get too much on the relieving yourself. Be like, all right, cool. Everything in this world is in moderation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything is in moderation. And I'm a firm believer in that. Like, yo, if you do, I look at it like this. Even if you're a truck driver
Right.
and you drive all day for work, you shouldn't be driving your off time.
Nah.
You have some moderation has to come to it. And like,
Yeah.
if you're with somebody like a spouse or something like that, whatever, like, yo, you know you got to do the driving now. I do this shit for a living.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you're taking in the porn and everything like that, it's moderation and stuff to it. Now they're saying, well, like, I can see it can desensitize you from certain type of things.
Right.
Because I feel like porn is, well, the high end shit, whatever, the one with the storylines.
Yeah.
That's very, very like fictional.
Right.
Right? the amateur stuff, whatever, I always laugh at it. I like the amateur shit, whatever, but the amateur stuff, it just kind of just jumps right in.
They
We're
go
like,
right in. They go right
we're
in.
already fucking.
Yeah,
We just got the cameras on. We're already fucking.
Yeah.
I know her. She knows me. Or vice versa.
No need for the story.
Exactly. You're getting no storylines. So that's what I'm saying. Now, if you're getting built up and stuff, like, I know. I can tell you, I like the porn with the storylines.
Right.
I know for a fact to be like, are you ready to do anything it takes to keep this job? That's not happening in real life. Like that, whatever. If it is, that company needs to be examined.
Right.
I might need to submit an application. But
Yeah.
I'm looking at something like, okay, what are you telling people? Like, yes, like just tell them take porn in moderation.
Yeah.
Take porn in moderation. Then they were saying the stuff, but I think one of the because it was spiritual word. Remember, I was thinking it was
right.
Shade Room, but it was spiritual word.
World, right.
So when I went to spiritual world and I was like swiping over for all of them, whatever, I think it was saying something and stuff like, yeah, it can lead to like erectile dysfunction and all this type of stuff and everything. So I was like, okay. Where? Hear me out.
Right.
Is this happening to like the 22, 23-year-old men?
Mm.
Or is it happening to like the 35, 36 and above?
Yeah.
Because y'all the same scientists are saying one of every 3 men are going to suffer from ED past the age of 35.
Right.
So if he's already naturally having the ED thing, you now want to put blame on the porn?
And that's another thing that I don't like when you tell me stuff like that, but you don't give me no evidence or stats to back it up. Like, okay.
I'm looking at all these ads that pop up with like the Phoenix and the other like the Rocky or some shit like that, like some of those the ED meds and shit like that that'll pop up like as sponsored ads or some shit like that on the gram, and I'll look and I'm like, where y'all get these stats from? Because it's like before you can look and click a link and say University of South Dakota trial this thing, whatever, right?
Right.
But I feel like it's just like some kind of like some Kanye shit, whatever. It's like just regurgitating some shit you just heard to fit your bill.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, dog. I was like, this shit don't really add up. And I was looking at it and I was asking, because like, all right, look at Blue Chew now.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Chew and stuff in America is just like thriving, pumping and stuff, whatever, right? They got ads running everywhere and shit like that. Blue Chew's like second nature and stuff.
That's off over the counter. Is it over the counter?
No, it's not. It's not, but it's basically, you can kind of semi-treat like, the reason I say it's not is because, okay, it's a U.S. company.
Right.
And you have to submit like, I think a photo of your U.S. ID, whatever state you might be in.
Okay.
So when you're buying an over-the-counter type of med, they don't ask you for ID. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But like, it's kind of like, you can basically kind of get it similar to like an over-the-counter type of stuff.
Right.
But that's just the difference and stuff between it. So technically, in a way, it is an over-the-counter thing.
Right. Tell me,
by regulation,
I'm just going by the commercials.
By the commercials,
order today, right? So I just figure you don't need a prescription.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I always try to like see how far the rabbit hole can go before y'all ask me for shit.
Right.
Like, I look at it stuff as like, oh, let's say if Colgate like, we're giving out free toothpaste and stuff and everything like that. Be like, yes, score. I'll follow and go down the rabbit hole till you be like, please submit credit card information. Like, aha, aha.
Yeah, that's the catch.
This is free now because we're here
that's
now.
The catch.
Yeah. So I just look at those things like, y'all think y'all slick.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think y'all slick, but I don't know. They blame a lot of stuff on porn now because, like I said, when they came to that whole after the age of 35, like erectile dysfunction can kind of come in like 1 every 5 men.
Yeah.
Or like, 3 men and everything like I'm like, who's the one getting the ED thing from like the porn? Like at what age?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's the stats and evidence to back that up? What you're saying?
Because the last time I checked this stuff, whatever, who was it? Was it? I can't remember who, but I know it was a dude and stuff, whatever. And the man told me stuff like, every morning when he was younger, when we were younger, every morning, the man used to like watch some porn and stuff, whatever, and get dressed. I'm like, I watch CP24 in the morning.
That's a lot to handle.
That's a lot. I was like
every morning.
He's not jerking it. He's just watching it. So I was like, why though? But
he's desensitized. He's desensitized.
It's like regular TV.
Yeah, bro. You watching it like regular TV. It's like your favorite morning show. Like
well,
you got a coffee and you're sitting down.
Yeah, just imagine you like you're there. Good job. Pull her hair. Attaboy. I'm ready for work.
He just needs for them to break and tell him like what the temperature is going to be outside, and he'd be good for the day. Hold on, baby. And today you're going to want to put on your scarf because it's going to be minus 14.
But it's hot in here.
Yeah.
Dear Jesus, save me. Guide us. Yo. Hell no. All right. Let me get my shit together. All right, let's do a quick rundown. So we got the current age. Who slut shames more? Women won by 78%. Former teacher. Notice that former teacher tells the students that white race is the superior race. Your thoughts on that? You seen that?
No, I didn't see
you didn't see that video? Mm-mm. Oh, that one. Something you should see if you can find that. Yeah, you heard about 21 Savage?
With the Nas thing?
Yeah, that's in here.
Right.
Did you watch the Jon Stewart thing I was telling you? When he was on...
No, I didn't get to watch it.
So he just basically kind of cleared up some shit, somewhat, whatever. But I was looking at stuff, I was like, he said the same thing and stuff, and he said he's not gonna after Chapple. So I was like, and what if Jon Stewart did the opening monologue for SNL?
Right.
And then Chapple was the one that, like, on Colbert, speaking about it and stuff like that, whatever. If they switch places, what would be that much of a catastrophic kind of thing, right? Because like I said, like what Stewart said was very, very, very powerful,
right?
And he did it in a comedic way because it's kind of like he's Jewish, and Colbert and stuff is sitting there and stuff, and he's like, I know, you're anti-Semitic or stuff, or you like other Jewish people, but you don't like me, right? And then Colbert's looking at him and stuff. He's like, I can tell in your eyes. So it's like he's making fun of everything just like that, right? And I'm like. How is it different from compared to what Chapple was doing? Yeah. But because of that, whatever, right? And this would it kind of, as I said, like your thoughts and stuff will kind of come up on that aspect. Yeah. That's why I was like, I didn't shocked you didn't see it. The black baby, bad baby, black fishing. And Teflon Don, he back. Mm-hmm. The line he said he vows not to let men participate in women's sports.
I seen that.
You got my vote right there.
Listen, man. You might be looking at the next president again. We might be looking at it again.
Right. Yeah. Question of the week: why do you think some people don't like you? Okay. First ask the sons, what is something you hate and will always hate? Next one is, what is a sign that someone is not a good friend? And when I seen that and I was copying and pasting that, whatever I looked at, I thought about that girl who got her shit rocked.
Yo, that shit is...
The vacation chick?
That shit is nasty.
That's a clear sign they're not a good friend. This motherfucker recording the fight.
Bro.
Not even trying to get in between. Y'all all on vacay. Yeah,
that was disgusting.
Brother Mike, I kind of like this one. So what's the best advice you can give to us teenagers? I'm like, oh, you must be a youngin'. Now, his thing had a display photo. Yeah. And they had like a whole bunch of other memes and stuff like that, whatever. And like some people, so I'm like, it kind of looked pedophile-ish because they look kind of young. But I was like, oh, okay, I see this. Right. So I'm like, oh, young kids out here listening to the show too.
Okay, yeah, that's dope.
So hold on, let me find this teacher thing. I can't believe you didn't see the teacher thing, man. Yo, he went off. Like another kid recorded it. Texas teacher. Oh, he's fired. Yeah, he got fired. You don't see TV News? No, Canada won't show the video. Canada don't want that smoke. No, it's not. CNN got the video? Nah, CNN got the video too. They don't want the smoke. I wonder if YouTube has it. YouTube has to have it. Somebody has to.
I'm ethnocentric, which means I think my race is the superior one.
So white is better than all.
No, let me finish. Hey, I think everybody thinks that, they're just not honest about it.
Hey, I'm not racist though. I like all types of kinds.
Did I say I don't like people?
People only think that.
So you said you are what? You are racist?
You're saying you're like
I think everybody's a racist at that level.
No, but she said you are racist.
I did. I'm trying to be honest. No, I'm not saying this again. I've said it enough.
So you're racist. I think I should like something.
Put your phone up.
I respected you for a while, but like
I'm putting
now,
your phone out.
I don't even got no more respect for you.
Put it up.
Yeah, for real. I don't think I got respect for him no more, bro.
No, you should have more respect.
That part. So your thoughts on that?
Okay.
At this special time.
15 minutes in, but I'm gonna kill this.
The cutting reel.
I don't think we said anything for the cutting reel. All right, I'll leave it.
No, I'm just pause it, like stop it, and then just.
No, because if I pause it here.
No, I'm saying like stop it, save that, because remember that's more the self.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. See, it's sad, man. Everybody, man. That's what I'm saying. Show's like it's not that serious. I'm like, yo, Tommy the Green Ranger died. Yo.
Recording? Y'all recording? Y'all recording?
Yes, you couldn't. I just gotta aim the mics and then just make sure nobody's face is not really covered. So.
Yo, you seen that video? That shit didn't have you dying?
What?
The video where the Filipino lady, the splicing. Hold on.
I didn't see. I saw that clip 100 times, but I didn't see that version yet. I got tired of that clip. I think it's fake.
I don't think so. The cut-in
The setup, like the guy was sitting on his lap. The girlfriend came, work wife came, and he walked away.
Yeah,
He's looking through the door.
Yeah.
It's not fake. I don't know.
That's his work husband.
That's the work hubby?
That's his work hubby. He just gay with it. He bisexual with it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's okay, right?
It's
okay.
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's their world. I just live in it.
That's all we do. That's all we do.
I just looked at it.
That's all we do.
I was like,
Sounds like
yo.
a bad boy.
First thing I would have been like, yo, why is he on your lap?
At work.
She said she shrugged it off. She, oh, hey, I miss you. He go, hey, I miss you too. And the guy's like, oh shit.
But that's a weird relationship. Yeah, I can't take it for like face value. They did it for the gram.
You think they did it for the gram?
I think so.
I think a lot of people they get jaded and stuff now because of the gram and everything else.
Why do you think it's real?
I think when a lot of things happen and stuff, whatever, people just automatically just go into default and stuff like,
Right.
It's fake, bruh. It's fake. Legit.
Yeah.
There's people out here and stuff there's somebody recording with a shit cell phone.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, there's hovering fucking lights here and this place. And I think it's some part in California. It's like people from different locations still saw the same light, right?
It's a weather balloon. Come on, guys.
It's weather from 1967. It's just now coming back to that.
That's what I'm saying, because everybody feel like they got all the information on it. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's Photoshop. It's this. It's that.
Well, I'm tired, man.
Huh?
I'm tired.
You tired?
Yeah, they put out so much information. You don't know what's real or fake.
You can't gobble everything, though.
Yeah.
I look at it stuff like you have to pace yourself on what and what is what.
Yeah.
And the thing, a lot of people and stuff, they don't vet shit no more because everybody's doing shit for them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yo, some sent me is recording put this on the thing? I don't see her name.
It's recording, but I mean we clap and all what's before clap.
Because I don't see her name. So somebody sent me a Twitter thing
Right.
where it said Magic Johnson giving blood. And it's him having an injection with the doctor. I'm like, what the heck? This is not real. So I had to Google it, fact check it. It's like, no, they used to use a picture of him getting blood tests or whatever it is.
Yeah,
it's like, it's fake news, blah, blah, blah. It's not real. And people in our comments say, oh my God. I'm like, what? No, this can't be real.
That's what I do all the time.
Yeah. Somebody else sent me a Brazil video where it says the Brazilian government has allowed civilians to fight back against robbers on motorcycles because it's so prevalent there.
Yeah, the crime.
And it's a bunch of clips, people running over motorcycle people. Like they come up with a gun, they just run them over. So I did a Google search, and like the government did not say it's legal. It's just a bunch of clips. People put a caption on top, random person.
Right.
It's not real.
Yeah.
I would look at it, oh my God, this is real?
Voice check all.
Yeah, but it's... So I gotta say everything's fake now. I say this is all entertainment. I can't find anything here's real. You know what I mean?
I just say
I'm not at that point now.
So I say, for me, I say allegedly.
Yeah, exactly.
Until I have like the information or the facts.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of people, they look at, what's that website called? The New York Post.
Right.
New York Post is not a credible website.
I thought it was.
It's not a credible thing.
Is it the New Yorker that is?
The New Yorker
is.
The New Yorker is.
That's my mind. My mind goes to the New Yorker.
When I say New York Post?
Yeah. It's not.
It's not.
Yeah, half of these are credible.
I think there's a daily.co or .co or .uk?
Right.
That's the
.co.uk. Something like that.
That's not legit either.
It's not? Okay, I thought that was...
It's not credible.
It's just but it has a co and a UK. It has to be credible. It has two dots.
So you know what the funny thing too?
Yeah.
The funny thing too, so what I realized and stuff is that I seen this wild ass story.
Yeah.
Right? With this. It was apparently now a fight promoter in Cambodia.
Okay.
A fight promoter in Cambodia. My man said that he said he has his midget fighting league.
Okay.
Over there in Cambodia.
Okay.
And like his entertainment gets mad revenue and all this type of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen clips of midgets fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
So
but I don't know if that's Cambodia, but okay.
So in Cambodia they have like legit like
league.
Fix the foam a little bit because it's yeah, it's pushed down. Yeah. And then it's good. How is it? Is it?
Mic check. I think I am
the mic
good.
Is good.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be in your face.
In my face. But I like it in my face.
good for you. And you're off time.
So yeah, the midget league in Cambodia.
So check this shit. So now the midget league and shit like that. This promoter dude or like the Vince McMahon up there.
Okay.
The man's just like he's like all my fighters can beat anybody, anything, whatever. So somebody's like, well, your fighters can't be like a lion. So he had 40 of his fighters versus one legit lion.
No.
Wait. 40 midget fighters.
40 midget fighters
against one
lion.
So his whole league against a lion, basically.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I think like I think there's like 70 people in the league.
Yeah.
And like 40 people in the league.
So
and shit like that,
they had this. Are they like just in like the regular like wrestling attire, or do they get to like guard their grill?
No. So like they're in wrestling attire.
Yeah,
they're in the wrestling attire and stuff like that, and it's kind of like
this can't be real.
What's that shit called? You know, like Gladiator.
Yeah,
how they have like the
chainmail. What they wearing? What do they
like Coliseum?
Yeah, they were like chainmail thing.
Okay.
So in case the lion bites, it's kind of like they
right. Okay.
Like there and like the leg area, or whatever, right?
Right.
But I'm looking like you still need more.
Yeah,
you still need more, whatever, right? So I'm looking like this shit is wild,
right?
So now they released the lion. The lion went to work,
bro.
The lion went to work. I think like
they served him 40 Lunchables.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Is that Tiger
Snack
King?
size.
That's Tiger King or the Lunchable?
I don't know.
When they took the Walmart meat.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Yo, so the man, I think like how many of them?
This can't be real.
I think 27 of them were dead. The other one was like brutally injured.
Right.
And then the lion kind of start coming towards the audience, but they shot the lion and killed it.
Right.
And Peter's like activists and shit like that. Like, that's fucked up.
Right.
How you guys choose these animals and all this type of stuff. It was a mad uproar. People making mad noise. This shit was fake.
Okay, yeah.
This shit was fake.
Just like I don't know if you've guys seen it, but it's like someone took like one of those Boston Dynamic robots and took them out like on
Boston Dynamic robot. I don't know what that is.
Like the
you know
Rock'em Sock'em?
No, you know those robot. You ever see those robot like lions and panthers and the
Oh yeah. So
they have
Disneyland.
Yeah, right.
And then these alligators will come with the boat and scare people.
No.
Animatronics?
These are
this one
actual
is like
robots, but they're like they have like the bipedal ones that stand on two legs and so forth like that. Almost like look.
They have legit robot AI, like AIs in the making and shit like
animals.
What they have like. The ones that run.
Yeah. You see them jumping on boxes.
Yeah.
You try to kick them down, but the balance
company's called Boston Dynamic.
That's
Right,
the
you're right. Yeah, yeah, I forgot
Boston
that. Yeah,
Dynamics,
you're right. Yeah.
So there's a clip that's going around where it looks like some like small little army like test facility out in the middle of the desert, right? And they give one of these like a submachine gun, and they're showing you like it's like basically showing you like the capability of what these things can do on the battlefield.
Military application.
Right.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So this thing is friggin' like going off.
Like a T-1000 almost.
Pretty much almost like a T-1000,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what sells the video is the fact that you see like you've already seen like almost like a basic rudimentary version of like this type of robot from Boston Dynamics already doing like the jumps on the box.
Exactly.
So you know it's going there, right? So you would think like, okay, somebody with like the military obviously would probably have something more advanced. Like if we're seeing this as like the regular public, Joe Public, obviously the military's got like some 20 years advanced
they have
version
Gundams.
of this, right?
They have Gundams over there.
Right?
I'm convinced.
Those are the lights that we see.
Listen, they've got some fake ones already that you see on YouTube. So if you know if they got fake ones that you see on YouTube, how far-fetched is it, right? But anyway, so everybody on the internet is going, oh my gosh, Terminator's here and this, that. But what they don't tell you is like that actual footage. Yeah, the actors, like the humans in there are real, but the robot is CGI, right? So everybody's thinking, the robot has that capability, and maybe at some point it may get there, but it's not there yet. But everybody's thinking that robot is real.
Yeah.
Based upon the fact that we've seen robots doing little basic stuff.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they could just attach something to their arm, and they could do it. And it's being remote controlled. I saw a clip, I don't know if it's real. There's a cop controlling a motorcycle going down the highway. And he's at the side of the road just watching it from a top view. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's real. I don't know, man.
I know. I guess because I think because we're at the verge and we're so close to technology on some stuff that even though we can't see it there, we know that it's gonna head there. But the fucked up thing about it is that video and audio manipulation is already there.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's that's the misleading part of it.
Exactly.
Like anything that we can picture or imagine in our minds, they can recreate that digitally and put it in front of you.
Yeah.
Right? So even if it's not possible now, they can make it seem possible.
Exactly.
At one time, all the impossible shit that they wanted to show us that could be possible, they had to do it in friggin' cartoon drawings. That's the only way that they could that they could show the impossible possible. They didn't have any other technology to do it.
Yeah.
But now we're here now. It's just like friggin' they'll digitally recreate us. They just need 3 or 4 or 5 snapshots of us and feed it into an AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Owen was saying that the other day. He was on the Breakfast
Club, yeah.
And he was saying and stuff that I guess they have like some kind of version of Magic Mike.
Right.
Like a comedy version of Magic Mike and stuff coming out. And I think his character...
Oh, I think I saw a trailer of that. Yeah, I think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so...
It's ridiculous.
Like, because like, they were showing like the posters of them when they were younger. Because kind of like the old band is getting back together to do one last stripper hurrah.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this shit, as I seen the photos, I was like... Yo, if you look at it, if you didn't know this was a movie, and you look at the photos, you would have thought that in their younger life they were all strippers,
right? Yeah,
but it's just like when you're watching some of the movies and they do like a the credit scene when they're showing about like Smooth and his kids growing up and everything like that, and say like your wife is Nia Long, and they Photoshop and airbrush like Nia Long's like to fit in for Cheryl's standing and shit like that, and you're looking like, oh shit. Him and Neil Long been together for like eons and stuff, whatever, right? But it's like, it's just Photoshop. The technology, the manipulation thing is here. But the thing and stuff is that, my personal opinion, we've come to a point in the world where we've made people lazy. It made people super lazy. Super lazy.
Yeah.
Calculator, music player, cell phone. There's like 10 million things and stuff that are all in one. Problem-solving skills for regular people, they can't do basic arithmetic no more without a damn calculator.
Right.
So now these people and stuff they're not thinking.
Right.
So now when you put something in them and stuff, whatever, and you don't really give them a chance to think, that's it. It's like even like when with the video clip and stuff with the chick and cussing off the dude. I'm like, I would like to know how this video start because you're
so triggered by this video.
It is. I am because that's fucked up. Because if it's the other way around, a man can never do that to a woman. A man can never do that to a woman. Grab a woman. Trump.
Yeah.
He said grab her by the pussy.
Yeah.
He said grab her by the pussy, and they ate him alive. This lady grabbed the man by his dick.
Yeah.
And there's no jail, there's no repercussions, no nothing and stuff. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not cool. But even that's what I'm saying. Like we, with social media aspects and stuff, I want to say you have the minute to take in some shit, and then it's kind of like we don't really get to see what led up to said event.
Right, exactly.
And then what happens afterwards or whatever. And then, with this minute, people just automatically just draw everything because it's like, we don't need to think.
Yeah.
We got something else to scroll and look at.
Yeah.
But I mean, being somebody in, let's say, social behavior sciences, then let's say, right? And you knowing this, right? As like social behavior, right? It's easily now seen how they can use that whole chain of thought and just manipulate the whole thing, the whole situation. Because you're right. Like if people are only focused in on the moment, right? And for better or worse, whatever that moment brings about, it's going to affect something, right? So let's say now, I'm that person that she grabs, right, to make the offense, right? But I've also got something else going on.
What do you mean?
Let's say like I've got like some friggin' store that I've just started, or some maybe book that I've written, but nobody freaking knows about that. But I know about that, right? But I'm trying to market this fucking book.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So now I gotta think of, okay, in the next 6 months, I'm gonna start the campaign. But I want to start the buzz before that. How do I get the focus on me so I know within the next 6 months, people are gonna be watching my campaign?
That's possible, but that's what I'm saying. It still goes back to what Wahab was saying and stuff for them because it's the same thing. We're not taking anything for like, I want to say, face value.
Right.
Because everybody's already in this motion that it's fake, it's jaded. You saying it, just saying that it's fake. Like whatever situation and stuff, whatever. Because it's a plot employed to lead, promotion and stuff, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. Why can't we just take things and stuff for face value for what it is before saying it's fake or anything, or say it's alleged until you have proof? Because everybody's throwing out like hypotheticals and theories and everything. And I looked at that when it came to COVID. Hydrochloroquine was a cure, right? That was a cure for COVID, right?
The horse medicine?
No. That's
the other one, Nigerian one you're talking about.
The one with the Nigerian lady. Talking about this is the cure and everything.
Right.
Yeah, all fake, whatever, right? And I'm like, yo, dog, I'm like, let's fact check shit first.
Right.
Before we wild out, whatever, or automatic, but people just be like, it's fake, bro. It's fake. There's a promotion going along and stuff like that, whatever. You know this how?
Right.
So if you show me the trail, whatever, then I'd be like, yes, we've done our research, we fact checked that this is that. But if you can't show me that, whatever, it's still hypothetical, all alleged and stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying. People just throw shit. Cause like even like when put up a video, we had a chat before the Marv chat that merged worlds, put up a video with like, there's a full out press conference done. AI in Japan killed 13 professors and we had to go to the media and stuff whatever because we feel like someone hacked the system and stuff like that. And if the hacker, then they can, this shit look legit. This shit look legit. I went to go Google this shit, just like it's fake, bro. They named all the actors in this shit and everything else looking like. I was in my house sweating. I was like,
well, even up to the other day with in the group chat when they posted the Indian actor playing the comedian on stage getting slapped by the other black actor. And they're saying like, the whole Will Smith thing. And we're saying, see, this is where Will Smith got it from. They're like, no, that's not Will Smith. It's like it's a parody right now on YouTube.
After the event.
Like weeks after the event happened. And it's so funny because
and they aged the video. Did they age the video? There's a movie like that.
It looks like the video is aged. How the
I thought it was a black movie, and a black pimp or something went up the stage and slapped a comedian or something. Is that what you're talking about? It wasn't the Indian one I saw.
That maybe that might have been a different. That might have been a different.
That's the video. That's the video Smooth's talking about and stuff for that. But the thing is, they aged it.
Okay,
it looks
and people were wearing like 70s outfits, right?
Yeah,
right.
It looks like a movie theater, like a nice, luxurious movie theater, like back in the day.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If you look,
That's not real.
manipulation.
No.
Okay.
That's like I said, that was
I thought it was an old movie.
No, that was like weeks
Because no one's fact checking. That's what I'm saying.
That was like weeks after. And the comedian on the stage, he's an actual YouTube personality. So he released it on his YouTube channel first.
Right.
So that's why when I first seen it, I was like, well, how come this happened and nobody in the world has a recollection of this movie that supposedly happened years ago? So I jumped on Google and checked it out real quick. And the first thing I think was, oh, this is fake popular YouTuber. He just reenact the whole scene. So I said, oh, it's fake. So then when I went back on IG, I found it on another page, and it was, I think, it was a black girl showing a reaction to the video.
Right.
Right? And it was the black girl who sold it. Because when she did her reaction video, she was like, see y'all, it was a conspiracy, y'all. This movie was like, just like, and she made it seem like they reacted the whole entire scene from a movie that was back in the day. And it was her reaction video that was going around that everybody was sucking onto.
Could you imagine you had a website where you fact check everything, and in order to promote it, you release fake stuff?
I think Snoop's.
So like every time you want to fact check something, this website pops up. So they're responsible for the fake videos, so they could get traffic to their website. So you go fact check it.
That's possible. That's.
You pay enough money for the Google spider bots.
Yeah,
spiders and stuff to do that. You can do that.
Yeah, because there's one like website. Google. Every time I try to do fact check, it goes USA fact check website, something like that. It always pops up first.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, on Google.
I just type in like incident.
Yeah.
Right.
And I type in like the month.
Okay.
So say if it's like, boy drives school bus. Right?
Right.
I type in boy drives school bus, and then I type in the month that I found out about it.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And then you can go in, because and then from there you'll start seeing like the related articles close to it, because I'm looking like, oh, okay, why I never heard this?
Right.
And then if they have like legit like, this is ABC News or blah blah blah, or like Florida W channel and everything like that. Like locally, there's a kid, you know what I'm saying? But if they're not doing none of that, whatever, I'm looking like, yeah, no. Because even like the prison thing with the transsexual impregnating the
guards.
Fake.
Or it is?
Fake.
No.
It's fake.
I think like 2 or 3 babies on the way.
When?
Or they did. Sorry, I'm not. I mean to.
Not even the warden made a statement.
That was fake?
It's fake. And that's what I'm saying. But look, people are lazy now.
Yo, I saw the article. Like, I wish I was transgender when I committed crime.
You and me both. That's your paradigm. That's why I'm like, anytime I hear a gay guy going to jail and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, you're in Disneyland. You're in Disney World, dog. Like
in Dickland?
Yeah, you're in heaven, dog. What are you complaining about? Whatever. You just gotta pray and stuff. Be like, look, man, I'm gonna need you to just wear this plastic bag or something like that. Whatever. Because we ain't got condoms and stuff like that. Saying, but no, that's what I'm saying. People are lazy. People want everything microwave. Why am I gonna fact check and stuff for them when I can just scroll and it's somebody else's stuff and everything? Or then once Smooth talks about it and then you talk about it, in my brain and stuff, whatever, if I never seen it, like, it must be legit.
Yeah.
Why do I need to fact check? People ain't fact checking shit.
No.
So they just let the bullshit roll, let the good times roll. So that's why I'm like, yo, when I do research and stuff, whatever, it's just hilariously entertainment articles and stuff that I see. I'm looking like, if this bitch was on real, like even the Cambodian shit. That shit was like probably like maybe 2018, 2019 or some shit like that. Whatever. When I seen that shit, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have a field day. It's fake. I couldn't do nothing with it. Can't do nothing with it.
Do nothing with it.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty. That's the beauty and stuff for that. Because I feel like, yo, a lot of people, they want to fix their shit, so they need something to distract them.
Right.
And that's perfect. It's perfect because what was this? Is it escapism? Something like that? Escapism. Thank you. It's that. They're looking to something to leave their fucked up world.
Right.
Or their sad world. Or
Even if it's for a few minutes.
Even if it's for a few minutes and stuff like that, whatever, right? That's just it. Because I look at it like, I always ask myself, why am I not like hooked up or connected to this? Like how my friends and family are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, there's people that just do infinite scroll. We're talking about they be scrolling to their battery damn near dead, tap up, and when it's plugged up, they still in this bitch and stuff. And I was like, how can something keep you that long? Because I'm looking at stuff, I was like, I don't know. I can't allow myself to get this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I'm the weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm the anomaly.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's still the multi masses.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you see somebody zombie. This is a zombie walk.
Especially after COVID, man.
They're just
I
doing
think
this.
that worse
But they're
too.
walking. I don't even think it's worse before COVID, to be honest.
You don't think so?
I feel like it's been there. I feel like it's
gotten
been
worse.
You think like it's got you feel like it's gotten worse?
A little bit. I mean, I wasn't like this before. Before COVID, that wasn't this bad.
For me, I think
I got more social media, so I got more into Reddit and Twitter now. I was never on Reddit and Twitter. I was bored during COVID. I'm like, what's Reddit saying? So I made an account, start posting stuff. I got lost in the sauce, man. Reddit's something else.
I think what COVID did was COVID allowed a lot of the social realities to come to the forefront about it. That's what I think COVID did. But I think
Yeah.
I think
You're
it was
not wrong.
always,
I think so.
I think it was always there.
That was my answer. That was my answer. Because my thing is, you know what killed
It
me?
was a true stress test.
It was.
Like if you had financial troubles before, it's bad now. If you had mental health issues before, it's worse now. It's like everything's to the forefront, like you said.
Well, because I look at it stuff as like, there's always been child kidnappers.
Yeah.
There's always been child kidnappers and stuff whatever, right?
And it's everywhere. It's not just third world countries, developed countries. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. And they always tell you, like, grow up in North America, they tell you, like, be home before the street lights come on before, it gets dark.
Yeah.
And all that type of stuff whatever. Because they know niggas been snatching kids, like, since forever. So now when you see videos and stuff of, like, dudes trying to attempt to kidnap kids and stuff whatever, it's not shocking, but we have the technology here to see it now in real time.
Yeah.
So now people are like, oh my God, it's gotten worse. Yeah. No, it's been like this. It's now more exposed now with it because everybody's walking around like this.
Bro, say racism. People didn't think racism was real.
Yeah.
Right.
This is not the 1960s. We're in the 21st century. That's gone.
You know what? And the
cops are not looking at black people. If you can't do the crime, don't do the time. And then we're doing nothing. Systematic killings.
I think the thing is stuff that kills me and stuff especially along the racism type of world. The thing that always blows my mind is because I always look at stuff from like the Breonna Taylor with the politician.
Right.
The mask.
With the mask.
Yeah.
And I always looked at stuff and I scratched my head and stuff like for the longest. I was like, yo, if it really doesn't come to you like live and direct at your doorstep, you ain't seeing shit. So that's why it's easy for them to go blind.
Right.
It's easy. You live in a predominantly white neighborhood and stuff for them. Yeah. You might have like 3 black people and they articulate themselves like Caucasians or they live like a suburbanite kind of world like that, like how those people live.
Yeah.
And remember,
their world is a gated community, basically, you're saying.
Pretty
They're
much.
shielded from a lot of things.
Pretty much. The other day when I was talking about the comment when they were saying how little white kids in public school don't know what a Karen is. I'm like, well, why would you expect them to know what a Karen is? You think they're going to see it on their local news? You think their parents are going to talk and say, hey,
I'm a Karen.
calling me a Karen?
Yeah.
No, they're not going to know what that freaking Karen is. I go, they're only going to know when it's just like when they reach like to some like sort of like when they're exposed to the urban masses. Then they might get introduced to the term Karen.
Yeah.
But they're never going to hear that in their lily white school. Ain't nobody going to mention anything. They're not going to see that on the news.
No.
Not in their area.
No.
So I'm not shocked that a white kid don't know what a Karen is.
That's what I'm saying. It was the same thing with the racism and stuff for them, right? Like even way back when, I want to say there was a time where social media and multimedia and stuff of like internet and stuff wasn't accessible. So if you're living in the world and stuff, whatever, or this is what you just know, why the fuck would you think it's racist? And then now you have the technology just throwing everything and stuff at you. And the same thing with that politician dude. I was looking like, boss, there's been like George Floyd and Breonna Taylor protests every fucking where in America. You as a U.S. congressman, and you don't know who
for laws.
Yeah, but you don't know. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's scary.
But okay, it's like this. What's his name? We were just talking about him, comedian, bootleg.
Bill Blur? No.
Gary Owen.
Owen, yeah.
Gary Owen, right?
Yeah.
He is what we consider, I guess, black famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comedian.
Yeah.
He's black famous.
And he's proud of it too.
Yeah, and it's not a problem. That's his world.
Keep going. We'll stop this soon.
Oh, sorry, the camera's over? Okay. He has that kind of lane and stuff for there as the black famous.
Yeah.
For a comedian, for a white comedian. No, right? I guarantee you, black comedian content.
And there you have it, the first installment of the Pregame show. Again, these are going to be available on Patreon. So if you're not already a follower or a subscriber of Podical Sons over there, go ahead. Because, this is what's coming down the pipeline. So other than that, remember, all major platforms, that goes for YouTube, Spotify, Apple, you name it, we're out there. And subscribe, that little notice bell if you're on YouTube to, get the notice. And before I go, I'm going to leave you with, you guessed it, the So Says the Sons. So Says the Sons this week is seeing is different than being told. So says the Sons. What do I mean by that? Well, think about broken telephone. The further you move away from the source, the easier, more likelihood of stuff being omitted or added. So if you want the correct information, you're probably gonna have to seek for it yourself, right? So that means doing your own research. That means blocking out the noise sometimes until you can confirm some stuff. The worst thing to do is perpetuate something that's not true, all right? So get your facts straight. That's it. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. The difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.